Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first news video of 2 that we've got for you today.
But first, a big announcement this week. We obviously have been working with G Fuel for several years now. Thank you so much to G Fuel for partnering up with us, making it possible to bring you even more content. Big announcement. Some of you went on the waiting list for the first ever, Angry Army Shaker Cup, which is a road to a path to getting our own Shaker Cup. Sweet. Well, this week on Thursday, we'll have a big announcement. So stay tuned on Thursday where we will be announcing something pertaining to G Fuel and the Angry Joe Show. Okay? All right. So, well, that's it for the sponsor segment. Let's go directly to the news.
All right. Well, last week we talked about Netflix games and how everyone was excited to have a Netflix for games. And Netflix has said there is no Netflix for games.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
What?
They're going to focus on, I'll give you one guess. Do you have a guess? What
Mobile gaming.
Mobile gaming.
Are you serious?
Well, I just assumed, that was in the story that I read last time, and I just assumed that that's what they were starting on first.
Yeah, so they are going to be focusing on mobile gaming first. Now, they made sure to mention that it's going to be no microtransactions in the game. You'll pay up front, or there'll be a subscription for the game, but there's not going to be things to buy inside. But this left a lot of people disappointed, me included, because I kind of wanted something that was more, GameFly that worked, or a Netflix for games.
Yeah.
But instead, we're getting mobile stuff. So
yeah, mobile stuff first, but I think it will translate. I mean, they want to see a return on investment, so they're going to do some mobile games, but I don't think that discludes real games. So
yeah.
I'm not. I don't want to.
It's harder work.
It is harder work, but that's what's going to bring in the audience.
Oh,
I don't think your mobile games are really going to get your core audiences excited.
Yeah, they've definitely left the door open to move on to bigger, more immersive products that don't fit on a tiny little horrible screen. So we'll have to see. I mean, they've got the money, they've got a ton of talented people, and they keep headhunting for other people from different industries, from the other, the actual gaming industry. So I think I
read a story they lost 500,000 subscribers in the U.S. over time. That's not very good when we're in pandemic area where people are watching stuff.
Yeah.
But it's from the competition.
Yeah.
The competition has really popped up over time. So you've got Disney Plus, you've got Paramount Plus,
no one has
you've
Paramount
got
Plus.
HBO Max.
Peacock?
I got Paramount Plus.
Oh,
just for review purposes when we need to review stuff. Like Star Trek,
Picard
Lower
too.
Decks, Alex.
No,
we still need to review Star Trek Lower Decks. There's a new one, Star Trek Prodigy, which is an animation, which actually looks kind of cool.
Oh, is Alex Kurtzman writing that one too?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't even bother to check. So there's
Sheer fucking hubris.
So, yeah, they have a lot of competition. But, who knows? Maybe this is the dip before Netflix goes even up. I don't know.
If Paramount Plus lost 500,000 subscribers, they'd have, negative subscribers. Netflix could lose 500,000 subscribers because they were so huge. And we knew they definitely knew the competition was going to hurt that a little bit. And I think they'll be okay. There's probably enough money in the Netflix coffers to last a while. All right, we got some bad news. If you are a fan of Tom Clancy's Elite Squad, the free-to-play mobile RPG, Ubisoft's closing it down. Publishers are going to close it down after a year after launch.
The fans say, nah, man. Nah, man.
No, thank you.
Nah. You want us to spend exuberant amounts of money so that you can keep your stupid fucking, mobile microtransaction click fest alive and well, but I guess the money wasn't there. The audience wasn't there.
The audience was not there. Now, they said this was not an easy decision. I'm pretty sure this was a very easy decision when you watch it's just like, well, the money go the wrong way.
The money.
Yeah.
Money go wrong way.
Yeah.
If money not go.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so
hard decision,
yes.
No, I'm glad because then we don't get to bastardize Sam Fisher and the only time Ubisoft has ever done anything related to Splinter Cell has been putting the motherfucker and into this stupid mobile microtransaction game.
They want to, it's not.
Did you ever download it, Joe?
What?
He plays all the damn mobile games.
Yeah,
No.
let me see your phone. Make sure
This is my games.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you don't click the other folder.
There's only 2 on here. Anyway.
We want
I'm
to
gonna
assure you that
look
we
for it.
really gave it our best. You didn't, especially with big updates like Season 2, and it was a truly rewarding experience to work with you, our passionate community. All 7 of you who are now no longer going to be able to play this game.
Yeah, it's still up, so I guess they'll pull it down later on.
Yeah. But doesn't matter because we have a new free-to-play team-based arena shooter called Tom Clancy's ExDefiance. So it's another free-to-play COD ripoff. They don't look like.
Oh, I saw the trailer for that. Did you see the trailer for that,
I
Joe?
did not.
It kind of, honestly, maybe I'm stupid, but it doesn't look too bad. It looks interesting to me where I am excited for
gotcha.
people are poo-pooing on it. Well, it almost looks like paintball, Joe, like the way it is.
The map was laid out
and
very
I'm getting
weirdly.
into paintball right now and everything, so like I'm like, okay, maybe.
Oh, no.
And I was like, no, just go full on paintball, dude. Don't do any of this other stuff. But who knows? Maybe it could be good, but I don't have a whole lot of hope for it.
Yeah, it looks okay, and it could be fun because it's real. I don't know. They always try to make the trailers make the games look so much better.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe the
Yeah.
person designing their trailers just isn't very good. And so that could just be the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's coming out. So the free-to-play nonsense will be back, and they'll be getting even more skins and microtransactions from all of you. We got some good news for those that like Neill
But that
Blomkamp.
just blows me away, Alex, that they're shutting down the mobile game.
After
like
a year.
all mobile games make money.
They print
that's
money.
what we hear.
Yeah.
And Ubisoft couldn't print money. I wonder what happened. That's
Yeah,
just-
they're having a rough year too because their overall sales were down almost 20% this first quarter. Now last year they had an amazing quarter because of the pandemic, more people were playing video games, and this year, but that's still a big drop. And so if you're working at Ubisoft, you're probably a little worried right now if you're pretty high up. So, all right. Well, Neill Blomkamp has a new job in the gaming industry. So, Hollywood director
yay.
joins studios on unnamed multi-platform projects. So, Gunzilla Games announced recently that Hollywood director Neill Blomkamp has been named Chief Visionary Officer. Now,
I'm down.
super talented guy.
Love him.
Would be really great if I think this is.
I don't
great.
understand. Hollywood seems to hate him. Like, there was the RoboCop thing, and then that didn't happen. And there was the Aliens thing, and then that didn't happen. These are, like, massive things that I wanted Neill to do. And then he's all like, well, District 12, it's like, or District 11, or whatever it is. Like, I don't care about that anymore. No, give me something else. And then he did, the Anthem, right? Remember the Anthem trailer?
Yes.
Like, the only
super
The only
interesting
good thing that was from that.
that came from that. So I was like, man, I would love to see him do, video games or more live action trailers like this for video games. So this is good news. I will be following him and supporting whatever game that is. Hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, it could just be that the studios don't like working with him. He could be,
Difficult? I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, or he just has a spine and says, "No, I'm not going to let you
No,
ruin
yeah,
my
exactly.
film."
He's
That's
like,
what I
I
was
have a
thinking.
vision. I'm not gonna fucking water it down for you. Like, you remember when WB gave notes to the Superman and they completely got his origin wrong? They're like, well, they didn't know that Krypton had exploded.
Yeah.
And they're like, but that's the first 30 minutes of the fucking film. It happened in the
No.
That
We
WB
watched it
Expect
all.
us to read.
Oh my God. I get so depressed every time I talk about WB handling the Superman films because they don't understand. Like, that's proof that WD doesn't understand that.
Oh man, talk about accidental segues. We're getting a new Superman movie.
Yay!
Yeah, so we are.
Well, this is a perfect segue
Yeah.
because I was on top of this story. I'm glad you put it here for the news. I would like to go on a happy rant. No,
Hopefully.
it's not a rant because it's Val Zod version of Superman, who is a black Superman, and there was rumors of this project of Henry Cavill being replaced. And then they were going to hire, this director or writer that is known for sort of those types of movies, and to like replace and sort of race swap things. And that's what was like ruffling people's feathers because it's like, with that Superman, why are we doing that? There's Val Zod. There's characters that have been created, Tom Taylor, and a bunch of other people that have created different alternate, multiverse versions of Superman. And there's great stories there. There's Red Sun. That's a really good story too. And so
Steel
it's
with
like,
Shaq.
yeah, you don't need to replace the character that's already there. There are plenty of other characters. And while that was all going on, everybody was asking Michael B. Jordan because the dude
Yeah.
is buff, he looks fucking good, and I like him. I really like that actor.
He was great in Space Jam
and
2.
I was like,
Best part.
oh my god, yeah. And I was like, I would love to see him as a Val Zod, but I was making the stipulation like Val Zod, not Clark Kent or Kal-El. And it turns out that I don't know if this is true, right? Has this been confirmed? Because he's gonna develop a series. The rumors I'm hearing, he's gonna develop a series for HBO Max with Val Zod. I'm like, that is freaking perfect, having all these sort of alternate universes and telling stories from the comics. That is very Marvel-like at what's going on right now, at Disney Plus. And so we tell a new story. We have a new hero, and the costume is freaking awesome if they do it like the comics. So I'm very, very excited. And Michael B. Jordan's a great actor, I'm sure.
He's not necessarily starring in it.
He's attached to it.
He's attached to, and he says
producing. Yeah. No, he needs to star in it. Come on, man! Did you see that dude in?
What are you
Creed?
doing all them push-ups for?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Come on. You want to be Superman. Like there's
Who
doesn't want to be Superman? In all these other films, what was it like? Idris Elba. He's like, I'm the Black Superman when he had the superpowers. No, you could be the real Black Superman. The real Black Superman. So I hope that he does take the role, and I think it actually has been confirmed that they're working on it. Yes. I'm like, yes. And again, it's not. I think that this went around what WB is doing because so much positive press and kick-up happened, where Michael B. Jordan's asked about all the time. He goes, you know what? Maybe I should look into this. And he calls him up and says, I'd like to do a project as Val Zod. And they were like, well, we've got HBO Max. We need subscribers. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. That's what I think happened.
Now, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot more going on here than just this, right? So he is working on this thing for HBO Max. Now, this is not the J.J. Abrams, Ta-Nehisi Coates.
That's the Coates, yeah.
There are 3 separate Superman things currently being worked on right now. So Michael B. Jordan one was officially confirmed this week. He's working on with HBO Max. They've hired writers.
That's official.
That's cool. Now, we know that J.J. Abrams is working on, and that one, I don't know when.
With Coates.
Yeah, we don't know when that one's coming out. And so we don't know when that, we do not know.
That's the one that everybody thought they were going to replace Kal-El or make Kal-El black or fire Henry Cavill. But I'm hearing rumors that WB wants to keep Henry Cavill, and they just have to bring him the money and the scheduling because the dude's getting busy, and they're having Man of Steel ideas now. Man of Steel 2, 8 years later. I don't know, maybe 9 years later.
Maybe he'll come back as a deadbeat dad and be the villain and do all the other things wrong because that's what.
Superman Return. Oh,
yeah.
Superman Return.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
And that's not the only one that was announced this week. So we actually, it was confirmed that Injustice: Gods Among Us was announced this week. So it's inspired by NetherRealm Studios' fighting game.
An animation.
So the animated one, and so the DC animated one has been pretty good, but. You're getting
evil Superman.
Evil Superman.
But whatever. I'm okay with it because we have
animation, though. Yeah.
It was a good story. It's Tom Taylor again, and we have, multiple Superman projects that seem to be coming to fruition, and I am happy. And fruition in the right way. You got Val Zod. You got Kal-El.
I'm nervous.
You're okay. You're right to be nervous.
Yeah, because they've done my boy dirty so many times.
Yeah,
yeah.
He shows up. Bam, dead. Oh, he shows up, he's evil. It's like, come on, man.
Or he's a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, or he's mopey, or he's deadbeat dad. It's like, please cut it out.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois has been doing it all right. And as soon as that series wraps up, we'll do the series.
Yeah. The Superman aspects of that show have actually been good. Like I really do like the Superman aspects. So yeah, we've got some exciting stuff. If you're a big Superman fan, like that guy, it's a much better time to be a superhero. Sometimes. Look, if you look at all of the Superman stuff that come out,
Alex, who's your favorite superhero?
No favorites.
Shut off. That is such a cop-out. I will never accept that from Alex. What is one of your favorite heroes?
One of your top ones.
I like the flawed characters. I mean, I've always
that would be Batman.
I always like Batman.
Do we have too many goddamn Batman?
And they're bad. They're also done poorly too. And so like this is one of the reasons I'm so critical of some of this stuff is like Batman has been done dirty a lot.
Great Detective.
Yeah, it's like the Great Detective
Was he, though?
he's a moron who beats up homeless people and he cripples everybody and now he's got guns now and it's
He
kind of
doesn't kill. I just paralyze and like leave your spine all mangled.
Yeah, I mean,
but I won't kill you.
I
It's
won't
like,
kill
just
you.
kill me now.
Please let me
I
die.
can't
No.
feel my legs.
No.
It's funny
Remember
because
me.
it's funny because Batman, like people don't know this about me because like I act the opposite way. Batman is my number 2.
Yeah.
But he's my number 1, number 2, number 3. Well, he's number 1, number 2.
Yeah.
Number
Superman,
3
Batman,
because
Wonder
of Batman
Woman.
fans.
Yeah.
And the way that they talk about Superman and shit, so it's just annoying. But okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I understand Batman and I understand Spider-Man too. Spider-Man's really cool.
Spider-Man, yeah.
That would be
Spider-Man
my
is
number
incredible.
4, I think.
He's lower on my list, but
Yeah.
he's up there.
How dare you?
All right, and the last thing that we want to talk about this week is something I'm very excited for in video games is we have Deadspace remake was officially announced this week.
Yeah.
We've got some more details.
Oh yeah, the EA Plays, which showed off absolutely no exciting
Yeah.
games except for random in loot
Lost
or
in
Lost in
Random?
Random, something like
Something
that.
like
yeah.
that. That was a
And
good
then,
one. That looked good.
Yeah, and Dead Space.
Yeah, so we got a short 10-second clip that really doesn't go off anything. It just said Dead Space. But there was an interview with IGN where we got more information about the game. So big things is 0 loading screens. And they said they're going to learn from past mistakes.
Well, one loading screen, right?
Never.
Well, like
Just
when
not
Instant.
even, just instant.
never.
Okay.
They'll probably do that thing where that your character has to like squeeze through like a tight space.
Tomb
and
Raider.
That's actually the loading screens for everything. Yeah. And so there's also going to be including stuff that was removed from some of the other, the previous games. Now, of course, they were asked about microtransactions, and they're like, no. I mean, it was not the most definitive. No, there will never be microtransactions in this game. But it sounds like they've kind of learned from Dead Space 3, which was not my favorite of the two. I liked the real horror.
Yeah, because they kind of steered away from the horror element and just like more action, more shooting.
Yeah.
I want the basics. Like Fear 1, that one was amazing.
Oh, those ones were
I
absolutely
fucking
incredible.
love that one as well.
I never finished either, and my experience was with 3, so I don't have a good perspective.
Oh no! So Dead Space 1 was sci-fi horror.
Oh, I know.
I mean, but it was at like almost peak video game sci-fi horror, and then there was a little bit of action thrown in there, but you were scared for your life the whole
Scary
time.
stuff.
2, you feel more like an action star. Still, there's some fear there, but you know that you're in charge. And the 3
Went off the
there
deep
was
end.
it went off the deep end. It just wasn't it just kind of slid down there, and I don't know what the audience were. So in the interview, the remake, according to them, it's still very early in development, which means we probably have at least 3 years to go. And they're talking almost entirely about the new consoles, so PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X. So would not expect to play that on your PS4. They talked a little bit about plot holes and just kind of tightening up the stories and some things that people had issues with. And then
It's like a remake or redo
kind of a restart of the whole thing.
with some new story.
Yeah, and so again on microtransactions, that there were never any plans to add them to the single player. It's a single player experience, no opportunities for multiplayer. But again, it's so early in the development, and it's EA.
Yeah.
EA likes to go,
Make money.
you're almost done with the game. Let's completely start over and do it again and do it again and do it again. And by the time something actually comes out, and so there are a lot of people that are really
don't wanna-
happy that they said no microtransactions, single player. But I just want to be the stick in the mud and say they've said this
things
before.
could change.
They've said this before
I'm
many
okay with a
times.
collector's edition if you give us a cool thing like one of the guns from the game or a wearable helmet, which always helps me for angry reviews. But other than that, no like pre-order bullshit where you get an exclusive level for something like that. I don't need that. Or microtransactions, obviously.
Yeah, keep all of that stuff out and make it scary, please. I
Yes.
want to turn the lights off
Please.
and then have to like take breaks because my heart's beating too
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
All
Dead
right.
Space would make for a good board game, but if
Yeah.
I ever call EA, hey, I was thinking, who is this? Angry Joe? Hello?
Tell me where you are
Hello?
right now.
Yeah, I don't think EA would work with this. But if you do want to work with this, I think me and Alex can make a
We
pretty
can make
good
an off-brand
Dead
one,
Space
right?
game. No,
off-brand.
no.
What would you call
What
it?
would you call
I
it?
was thinking another thing of Dead.
Death.
Death room.
Death area.
Death area.
Yeah.
Death room, space. Oh
Death
my God.
room.
Or we just
Sounds pretty cool. You want to play Death Room? I was like,
That
fuck
does
yeah.
sound cool.
Dead is
But
space.
that's like an escape room. It's sounding.
Yeah. We could just do the flea
Well, you
market
have
one.
to escape.
Or dead is space.
Dead is space.
Dead is space.
All
One
right.
language, mine.
All right. And anything you guys wanted to cover before we sign off for this one?
I got a small little story. Have you guys been watching the Olympics? Nope.
No.
Probably not.
No.
Well,
No.
there's-
Oh, I heard the U.S. basketball team lost.
Yeah.
yeah.
They
what's
got all
going on
these
with that?
superstars and they can't work together.
It's
They
all
lost to
about me now.
France.
But yeah, one
Vive
of
la
the
France.
ladies from Russia,
Mm-hmm.
she won the shooting competition. I don't know how to say her last name. Vitalina
Whoa, she looks like a cyborg, dude. Check out this picture. Put that picture up.
Batsarkina, something like that.
Okay,
Probably
what
butchered
about
her
it,
name.
Russia?
But anyway, she had a badass little medallion from The Witcher. Remember we got those?
Yeah,
It's
is
like,
that-
what? That is
That's why
pretty
she won.
sweet.
That's
she
why she
took
won.
home
She
gold.
was wearing the Witcher.
Yeah.
Well, it gave her power. That's why she won.
It's
Oh my
that
God,
voodoo
she
stuff.
was wearing
Yeah.
the Witcher thing. That's
Performance
really
enhancing
cool.
medallions should be banned. You shouldn't be
It
able to.
should be, but that thing was so cool. But it's so heavy though.
It
You
is.
still have
heavy,
yours?
yeah. I have mine now. Yeah. That's cool. Okay, so the Witcher medallion gives you power in the Olympics.
I'm gonna start using it
we
now.
need to, ship yours to the USA basketball team, Joe, before we get embarrassed. Seriously, we're up against Iran and Czech Republic. If we lose either of those, then we're screwed.
They're gonna lose.
We'll see.
They're gonna lose.
No, I think
They
they'll
can't
win
play
those
together.
two. But then if they face
They
France
need
again,
to
they'll
be a
lose.
team.
Yeah, they're just all going, pass me the ball, and you all it's like, no, I want to take the shot. It's like,
No,
no,
I
you
won't
work
take it.
together.
No.
Well, no, they just don't like the more pure form of basketball and all these rules that aren't in the NBA anymore because it's more an entertainment product. And so right now they're just trying to shoot threes the whole time and they're bricking every single
Yeah.
time.
What do you mean I have to dribble? Because
What
in
do you
the
mean
NBA,
I have to?
Yeah, it's just like traveling. What's traveling? There's no such thing as traveling in the NBA.
It's like the Harlem
Okay.
Globetrotters.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Cool. We shall see. All right, guys. Thank
Grab
y'all
yourself
so
some
much.
G Fuel.
Grab yourself some G Fuel. We put the code down below. On
a
Thursday, we're
shaker
going
cup.
to be doing the announcement, the AJSA Shaker Cup. Those of you who went on the wait list, we got your emails. We're ready to email you. So this week, later on in the week, thank you guys so much for watching. This is episode 1 of 2 news episodes this week. So watch the second one, and I will see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.